A warm welcome and a heartfelt namaste. I, Anuradha Sharda, would like to thank all of you for subscribing the channel, for watching the videos, writing in your comments, and your suggestions. We continue on our series of Jaimini Sutras with Chandrasekhar Sharma ji. Sir, a warm welcome to you. Pranam, sir.
So kind of you.
Sir, last time when you told us about the Atmakaraka and the different signs in the Navamsh, it was very loved as in Gemini Sutras, because people have also written that they had been bitten by a cat, or
No,
these
that's
kind of
wonderful.
problems. Yes, sir.
That's wonderful.
So a lot of good points have come out from there, sir. So today, what are we going to learn from you?
Today we are going to look at professions as advised by Jaimini with related to Swamsha. We know that whenever it is Swamsha, we generally consider it to be in the Navamsha sign occupied by the Chara Atmakaraka.
Right.
There is also an opinion, I also sometimes mm, tend to agree with it, that not only should it be in the Navamsha sign, that Navamsha sign should also belong to the same Chara Atmakaraka. But this is, I am in the microscopic minority. So we will continue with this, that what happens when different planets is from Swamsha. There are two opinions, because the first of the aphorism that starts is Tatra Ravo Raja Karya Paraha. Now this Tatra can means there, because this is Sutra, so it connects with the earlier thread of Swamsha, the Swamsho Grahanam. And so Tatra can mean the second bhava, Tatra can also means there. So these are the two streams.
Okay.
Both are possible, because Atmakaraka is your self-confidence, and a person enters a profession or a business because he is confident that he would be able to deliver the best in that particular field. At the same time, second bhava represents the accumulated wealth and other things, the wealth that a person earns through his own, valor or strength or efforts. So either could be right. I would always enjoy the astrologers who want to go into Gemini into depth to try it out on the charts that they get, so that this becomes clearer. There are two ways of looking at it. So first aphorism says Tatra Ravo, that is Ravi, sun. If sun is in the Navamsha occupied by the Chara Atmakarak, and some also say, or in the second bhava from it. Both are possible. Perhaps second may be more possible, but I am not very sure about it. So I would not say that this is the only correct interpretation. Some grades have taken it to be second from Karakausha, the Swamsha, and some think that no, it has to do with the Atmakaraka. Both have astrological logic.
Right.
So we can just throw it away. I would suggest try both of them. And my further suggestion would be look at this even in the Lagna chart, because somewhere else that is told by the sage. So you can even work it out in the Lagna chart and find what happens, which would make you a better astrologer, if not a great Gemini expert or a great Parashari expert. These are two same things. I mean, they are not different anyway. So Ravi represents king. We know Ravi is sun. Sun is representative of king, and naturally that person would be involved in work of the king. In today's times, we can think of it being government service or job, or even a consultancy or whatever given to somebody who is very powerful and capable of changing the laws, because it is king who changes the laws, and there are big companies who change even the governments. So personally, I think both would fit into this. So this is the first of the sutra, the 14th sutra of the second pada of the first chapter. Next is Purnendu Shukrayor Bhogi Vidya Jeevicha. If now, see, this will come in the same order of Sunday, Monday. So you can see that thread going through the sutras.
Right.
He says ki Purna Hindu, that means moon, full moon.
Hmm.
That is the, what is it called? The full moon
Purnima.
also only it is called, isn't it? New moon is the Amavasya moon.
Right.
So full moon and Shukra, that is
Venus.
Venus. If they are placed in the second or in the Karaka itself, the Navamsha occupied by the Atma Karaka, then he enjoys things. So that means he has much wealth and he learns through his education, we can call it, or whatever training he has taken. So many a times you learn X thing and work in a different field altogether. Here he would be doing the same thing. And this does seem to be indicative more of the second from the Swamsha, because second bhava is also the Vidya bhava, the bhava of education or learning. So here perhaps we would go more like towards the uh, what I call the second bhava from Swamsha. But Swamsha is also possible. So let us not confuse it. Perhaps why Shukra is also mentioned there, because then Shukra also comes from somewhere else, perhaps. So uh, why not moon alone? Whereas rest of the sutras you will find only one planet is mentioned. There is one opinion, I think by Sitaram Zaji, who has said that this Shukra should be interpreted as one in Katapayadi.
Hmm.
So for me, if I were to interpret it, I would interpret it as two. So now you can understand why the complexity arises.
Right.
So according to him, this means if moon is in the Swamsha itself with the Charatma Karaka, then the person is bhogi who enjoys many pleasures. That means he is very successful and he earns his living by way of the knowledge that he has acquired or education that he has taken. So this is Purnendu Shukrayor Bhogi Vidya Jivicha. Next comes naturally the great Mars.
Hmm.
And you know Mars is connected with metals anyway. So it is very easy to understand. Dhatuvadi is somebody who works metals. Kaunta Yudha. Now this Kaunta Yudha is, it's a sort of a spear. So these are arms. Even ammunition, as we will see in the next word that is given. So Kaunta Yudha, manufacturer arms, armaments, weapons, even maybe knives, swords, and all those things. Vanni Jivocha Bhaume. Vanni means fire. So he can also get his livelihood or his career would be dependent on the Vanni Jiva, wherever fire is lit, which means crucibles if he's in industry, which also means restaurants, isn't it? Even something where steam is generated through use of fire, that has to be there. Then Mars would certainly give that occupation for this person.
So, sir, if Mars is in its own Navamsh, Swamsh, or second from it, then these things are all possible for anybody to take up.
Yes.
If Moon is in its own Navamsh and it's strong, then a person can become, can
That's
have
right.
a lot of riches.
So what I think is, because Swamsha has to be perhaps the Chara Atmakara in his own Navamsha, and then Mars is also there. So I always interpret Swamsha a more on a more finer line, though it means only the Navamsha where Chara Atmakara is placed.
Okay.
But since Swa is there, I think it could also be indicative of he has to be placed there, so he's more strong, let us put it this way, and maybe Mars is with him. So or Mars himself is the Chara Atmakaraka, because the less the number of people who will get this is possible would perhaps point us to the right direction. But why I also consider the second from the Chara Atmakaraka is that it's not possible that everybody will have only 12. I mean, every profession cannot be divided into only 12 basic, rather 9 professions.
Right,
So
sir.
there can be combination. So once we understand what the planet does, if there is a combination of planets, then we have to use your brain and find out how those two will come together. Isn't it? Because it is not necessary that only moon will be there, some other planet will also be there.
Right, sir.
So we should use it. I mean, this is how I would use it.
Right, sir.
I mean, say Purna Chandra with Mars is occupying such a place, the second form, or the Navash occupied by Charatmakarak, I would say, yeah, perhaps he would be enjoying things. He would also learn, he might be somebody who has done his metallurgic engineering and is also having an industry where something is produced out of fire. So
Right.
this is how I would go about it. This is complex, I know, but then astrology is never simple.
Yes, sir. Sir, sir, it is also a thing that we must understand that Deshkal Patra, the time, the area under it also
And the person.
all matter.
And the person. And also apply our Viveka, the sense of proportion.
Right, sir.
I mean, a 3-year-old child would not be doing all these things, isn't it? So that person has to grow, he has to take education. Yeah, certainly, certainly.
Right, sir.
So after Mars naturally comes the great Mercury. Vanijas Tantu Ayaha Shilpini Vyavara Vidasya Saumya. Saumya means the Mercury, because he is son of Soma, moon, so he is called Saumya. So Vanija is easy to understand. It means a trader. We know that Mercury is Vaishya, the trader caste. He is given the trader caste, so he is directly connected with trading. Tantu Aya is somebody who deals with threads, but basically textiles, I would say. I mean, I would expand that. I mean, not one who can only create the yarn, but much more than that. Not only the thread, but the yarn, and from yarn something else can also. Then Shilpini, he can be a sculptor. Now, sculptor could also be taken in different ways. One is sculptor, of course, Shilpi. Shilpi is sculptor. But it could also mean somebody who creates something which has also artistic value.
Right.
Like the great Steve Jobs. I have never seen his chart, but if you see, then you can maybe find out. Because his product was also beautiful to look at. It was well sculpted.
Right.
It fitted well. The lid would not fly off like other, because we are talking in the modern days of computers. Then Vyavara Vidasya, one who understands how trades are done, how to behave in public also, and he is expert in that. And you know, if somebody has to be a trader, a good trader, he must understand what is Vyavara. Vyavara is a difficult
Personal
to
relationship.
explain in English, but somebody who understands how things work, what is right also, how I deal with people, how I deal with the clients.
Social norms, social manners.
Social norms, and he covers a lot of things in that.
Right.
How to create your, I mean, have your own permanent customers, let us say this.
Yes.
Because Vyavara is, because see, I am looking at Buddha also as Karaka for the 6th house of relatives and those who are around you. Isn't it? So this is how we should interpret it. I mean, this is in addition to what Jaimini has said. So let me make it clear. This is my interpretation. This is how I would interpret it. Then comes Jupiter, the great Jupiter. Karma Jnana Nishtha, Veda Vidashta Jive. He believes in doing his duties. He has knowledge and Nishtha. He uses it for proper work. I have to have Nishtha, means I have to have faith, let us put it this way. So he puts faith in his karma and his knowledge, which also includes imparting knowledge. So let us never forget, because he is talking about Jiva, Guru, the
Yeah,
Guru, I mean the preceptor of
the Devtas.
Devas, gods. So something good. And Veda Vidashta, who understand Vedas. Vedas are our scriptures, but this would mean, and all those scriptures tell you the art of how to live on this earth. This is the interpretation of the great Shankaracharya in his definition of Mandukya Upanishad. So he understands how people should behave. He has that knowledge. And that is why he is consulted by Devas whenever they are in trouble. So if we want to go to the scriptures part of it, but the basic, I would say he would be a good consultant to tell you how to come out of problems. I mean, this is how I would go about the interpreting of this in the current age. This age. Nowadays, I don't think many people understand Vedas because that is in Vedic Sanskrit, which grammar is absolutely different. I mean, people may claim to know, but they are like me. We know a bit of it, and that's it. So then comes Shukra, the great Venus. Rajakiyaha kaminaha shatendriyascha Shukra. Now this guy has political acumen. Rajakiya means political. Rajakiyaha kaminaha. Now this has two meanings. One is lusty. Kama is always connected with lust. It also is connected with desires. One of the meanings of Kama is also desires.
Right.
So, we know that why politicians enter politics? Because they desire to go to a higher level and higher level and higher level. Even a small, if we call it in English, we may call it mayor of a small village. Right. In our colloquial language, we call a sarpanch of a village. Even he wants to reach to the highest position. Yes. So that kamana is already there.
Right.
So because whatever is everybody immediately starts his lusty, his no, wait. Understand what they are talking about and the age they are talking about. And Shatendriyascha Shukra. Now this Shatendriyascha is translated by many as he is even more lusty than normal. So he is virile even when he is 100 years old, which is also possible. There has been one politician in India, I'm sure you know him, N.D. Tiwari. So yeah, there are people like that. But this could also mean he is long-lived. He lives long.
Right, sir.
I would put it at that because for him to do all those negative things, his 9th house and 5th house have also to be damaged. Otherwise, he might think everybody thinks like that. I mean, to be very honest, but not everybody will do certain things which are not good, isn't it?
Right.
So
sir.
I am just putting more things into it so that people understand. Otherwise, I have seen the tendency of declaring somebody a flirt, somebody without character, somebody great pious person without understanding what is being said. So that piety would come out of his bhavas. So bhavas are very important. People generally forget that. But Jaimini has given great importance to them. Only because these are sutras, he doesn't want to tell you much more because he's amplifying something which is already told by the Pravartakas. We had 18 people who brought that knowledge and distributed it amongst all the common men. So after Venus naturally comes the great Shani.
Yes.
Saturn, of whom everybody is scared. There is nothing to be scared about him. See, if you look at it, what he does, Prasiddha Karma Jiva Shano. He is well known because of his karma. He is famous. His livelihood makes him famous. Some also think that this also means that he follows the profession of his ancestors. I am not very sure about that part of it. But he is known for his work, and karma is karma, and jiva, that is how he gets his livelihood. Doing right karma. Whenever karma is said, it means right karma, not the negative karma. Right. And he is famous for that. Right. So it is possible that he also follows some of the, let us say, rules that are given to him by his ancestors. This is also possible. That is also talked about Shani as Atmakaraka, if I remember right.
Yes, sir.
So Prasiddha Karma Jiva. Then comes Rahu, somebody who, see, with the eclipse just now over, everybody is more interested in Rahu and Ketu and Dhanushkas Chaurashtra. Dhanushkas means somebody who deals in weapons or who is himself a fighter. Chaurashtra is very easy to understand, that means thieves or deceiving people. Jangulika. Jangulika is one who administers poison. But remember that poison is also used to cure people.
Yes, antidote.
And simultaneously, it can also be used to kill people.
Right.
So people generally tend to, I mean, the tendency that I have seen in around me in this yuga is people always go to the negatives, but not necessarily. He can also treat by using poisons, which is being done nowadays in COVID days. If you look at the composition of the drugs, you will understand that many of the things used are poisonous, but they can cure people. And not only this, he is also Loha Yantri Rashtra. He can create mechanical devices out of Loha, but not necessarily only Loha, that is iron. This is, he can create, instruments of iron, not necessarily iron, any metal. So he would be a good metal worker, perhaps complex metal workers. And this, when you connect with the Dhanushka coming earlier, the weapons, it will be pretty clear that complex type of weapons is Rahu's specialty. He could be either of this, depending on his learning and his intentions. So this is Rahu, when placed in either Swamsha itself or second from it. Never forget the second from it, because that also indicates the work from which you can earn money.
Right.
Because this is about profession. And last but not the least, the great Ketu, the headless, as people like to call him. I mean, that is a different subject. Gaja Vyavarinashcha Chaurashtra Ketu. He deals in elephants, trades in elephants, he said. And he can also be a thief. Now nowadays nobody trades in elephants. So these have to be large vehicles, large tanks even, large weapon carriers, because he is part of Rahu. Why weapon carriers? Here weapons are not talked about.
Right.
So we should not confuse about it. But these are large vehicles which move about, and he might be a dealer in those things. Ketu has, his nature is like Mars. It is said, Mandavata Rahu,
Kujavata
Ketu. So Mars is fighter.
Right.
So what elephants would he be dealing in? Perhaps elephants which were used as war elephant. Isn't it? And so perhaps even the tanks and other things, and but vehicles, basically large vehicles is one of the things. And he can also be a thief. And we know many a time the people who use the used vehicle sellers many a times get caught in some shenanigans in selling of the vehicles. So that is perhaps indicated here. And if he's placed in the second house, naturally his accumulated wealth will also go away if he deals in something like this.
Right.
So this is the general thing, but no planet is alone. And so there you will always find combination of planets. I would suggest that also the Rashi Drushtis of planets should be seen in the Navamsha to find out exactly what this guy is like, using this information. So here we should stop, and because this is a long process and we go step by step.
Right, sir. So this has been a very beautiful thing when we can actually plot a planet and say this is what you can take up as a profession. Moreover, it will guide you in the right direction your chart is saying, so things might become more easy for us to go.
Absolutely. And with young people, when they are not very certain about what profession they should they follow, I would generally think those boys who have completed their high schools, and so they are always in a worry whether I should follow this or that. Maybe astrologers would be able to guide them.
Yeah, what they can take up, because that could be something to their liking as per their.
Yeah, they would, if we are interpreting rightly, then they would say, yes, this is what I want. My test is simple. I say if my analysis is correct, that boy or girl has to like those things.
Yeah, because that's
Otherwise,
what
we
your
are wrong.
tendency is.
Otherwise, we are wrong. Yeah.
Yes. Thank you so much, sir, for being so logical and so prosaic with us and teaching such a beautiful thing. Thank you so much.
You are very kind.